What's up, everyone? It's Jonathan here, as we are getting for our second to last race of the season here at Le Mans. And yes, you do see a Gen 6 or Gen 6, Gen 7 car, next gen car. Kyle Carpenter wanted to do a style of the Garage 56 race, so he's in his own little world with that car, which is fine. Obviously, we're getting down to the end. Pretty much all the championship stuff is locked up for the most part. These last two races are just genuine for fun. The whole season's for fun, but still, championship wise, it's pretty much secured. So we're going to get ready for some 45-minute racing here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just look at his car for right now to get a gauge on what time it is when he crosses the line or gets the green. So that helps me understand what what car or what time is on there relative to what, as you mentioned, we do have left. When the green flag comes out, that's when the time starts, as far as I remember how iRacing works. So once he launches, I know if that's the green flag for him. Now give me an understanding on what the heck, how many minutes we actually really have left. So he'll get the green here, as the GT3 class and G4 will back off a little bit. Real quick, as he gets the green right there. So 2:44. All right, let's get to the GT3 class, as they'll fire off for their run. I'm using keyboard controllers for the broadcast, because of the fact that my system, the one thing doesn't work, and well, it does work now for some reason, but it also hurts the frame rates on my iRacing if I run it, so I have it if I click off. But anyways, green flag for them, and GT4 gets the green flag with Brian on the pole. Going here through turns like 3 or 4, I think it is now. A lot of turns here. 33 turns I counted. I was loading up. Right now to a good size lead here already. As there goes both the 3 of Nick and the 24, and Nick hits the wall, and he is going to get damage. It looks like Al Cleveland will spin and not have damage, but yes, Nick Gould has damage to the bumper. Does his wing though? Is hurt for sure. Mitchell actually staying with Brian right there. Coming out of these chicanes on this long straightaway. From what I remember a long time ago, and this is in talking about real life, that they used to didn't have chicanes in this back straightaway. What do you want to call it? But over the years, the cars have gotten faster, and they were starting to lift off over those little hills. And so they had to put some chicanes in to slow them down. Makes sense. As we'll get to good. Grab all these greens here. This is the only way I can keep good frame rate in the screen by using the actual iRacing controls. I apologize for it being a little wonky here. Right now, Blaine is staying with order of 1.2 seconds. Second now. He's doing a pretty good job trying to stay up there with him. Oh, and there goes Blaine around into the wall. That was very weird. He just snapped around. Didn't seem like he, let's say, overcorrected, or it just lost grip. And now he's got front damage to that car. Unfortunately, it's gonna. Oh, he almost loses it again. Into the gravel trap there. He's gonna have to probably come in and get a fast repair. Unfortunate for Blaine, as he was doing really good. And there goes his parts. The hood and the bumper flies off. This was real life, that would be a caution. He'll come in and get his fast repair, but unfortunately he's going to lose a lot of time. Let's hit back to there's Caleb in his fourth spot. Now because of that, there's Austin in the third three, and Austin loses it. A hill spin. Oh, it catches Caleb as the process. Oh, mayhem here. And everyone's having difficulty. Upper leaders there. Here's DJ. He's actually still maintaining good pace with Orndorff there. He's at 3.2 seconds. So it takes about a little over 4 minutes to get around this racetrack. So definitely going to see, not going to see a lot of laps in this race, but definitely still going to see some good action here. DJ is kind of stable around that 3.2, 3.3 seconds. Gains here, there, loses some here and there. Seems like DJ's a little bit better in this portion here. A little more slower areas. Down to 3 seconds here. And he's down to 2.8 seconds now. We'll go back here to Austin, who spawned there, but looks like he's doing all right. It's got a little, his nose pushed in a little bit. Bad contact or damage, but still visible. That gap between DJ and Orndorff is down to 2.8 seconds now. Back up to 3.1. Goes wide off that turn. Not sure if that's a slowdown or not, but it's not. Now, it looks like probably was because he's up to 4.4, 4.5 now, so I think he went a little wide and gave him one of those off-track or slowdown penalties. Oh, Jonathan up to 4.6 seconds now, once again in the GT3 class. Now, technically, he's not the overall leader. Technically, that is Kyle Carpenter in that Garage 56 car. But he is second and first in his class. Let's go through the field here. Got Austin still 19 seconds behind in his class. Alex Reno, who's in fourth. Pretty good job there. Like Caleb had a problem and fell behind Alex. Is now 47 seconds behind. It's 47 seconds behind Orndorff. About 5 seconds behind Alex Reno. Next car in line. And this is at the GT4 class. And Brian has got just about a 6-second lead over Mitchell. Doing a great job in this race. Looking for his, I believe this would be his first win of the season. Got Mitchell in about 5.5 seconds now. Looks like he's pulling that gap in just a little bit. This is a GT3 with Blaine, who had to come in and get that fast repair. He's last in the GT3 class. About to catch a slow car out of the 78 of Mitchell with the GT4. Get by him. Got Kyle Cleveland, the GT4. He's in third after having that spin, trying to catch back up to Mitchell. 14 seconds behind Brian. About 7 seconds behind Mitchell. Looks like Nick came in and got a fast repair, and he is well over a minute behind Brian. About a minute 15 and about 15, about a full minute behind Kyle Cleveland there. So I'm going to have to happen to these guys for him to have a shot to make any positions up. All right. Let's go back up to the leaders here, as that distance and that gap between Orndorff and DJ is about 5.5 seconds. 5.3 exact. Now 5.6. Lost a little ground there. So, looking over at the whole season right now, even though we still got one more race to go, which is next week at Daytona, Um, Obviously, I will explain kind of what's going on here. You know, everyone want want everything to become as close as possible, competitive as possible. But and I'm talking as me, not I at the time did not have the money to go into GT4. Okay, and if I had totally the option to go get one, I would have done it. And if that would have whatever had changed from that, you know, I would have been happy to been in the GT4 if it meant being equal or things would have been more equal for everyone. Just unfortunately, like the money situation right at that time just wasn't feasible, and I already had either the GT3 Mustang or the Porsche, and I just preferred the Porsche. It was no better for me. Some people just have a preference in cars and how they handle. And I don't know why, but that Porsche was just better for me. And I did ask everyone if they wanted me to switch over. I would have found a way to, you know, have some kind of money to get a GT4 car, but they said it was alright. And pretty much since then, it's just been one side. So, I mean, don't get me wrong. DJ has won, I think, 3 races. Now, that's because either bad luck on my part or just strategy for like fuel-wise that didn't work out. So he's been competitive. Don't think that these guys like are not competitive, right? They are. So it's just been one of those years that, for me personally, I didn't think I would be this good. And so hopefully, from what we understand, by next season we're going to kind of get rid of this tag team stuff and we're going back to the same cars. So we'll all be back on equal grounds, at least car-wise. But we'll see how the next year's season goes. Of course, still got one more race to go. Now back to broadcast hours. As DJ still is behind about 5.8 seconds behind Orndorff. And go to Blaine, who's actually, it looks like gotten past already Caleb. Trying to make his way back up, and now he's trying to catch Alex. 4 seconds behind him now. There in that screenshot, so you can see we got the draft, as I always say. There's Brian back there in the GT4 class, 10 seconds ahead of Mitchell. We'll pop back there. Brian doing a phenomenal job in this race and having about 10-second lead over Mitchell. Again, trying to go for his first win of the season. Remember, it was about 2 minutes and 44 seconds that they had the distance between start time. That's a green flag, so. So we're approaching the 20-minute mark. We're about 18 minutes still. But again, because this track is so long, it's a 4-minute lap. It will go pretty fast for the most part, at least lap-wise. Go back to second here in the GT4 class. Mitchell kind of by himself, though Kyle is starting to catch him. About 3 seconds behind is Kyle Cleveland. course, Nick is still way far back. But had a decent season as well. He had 1 win, maybe two wins, I believe, this season. I have to look at the stats here. But the top team with Orndorff and Nick Gould have shown pretty good dominance this season. For the most part, especially Orndorff, obviously, in the GT3. Because, oh, Nick almost lost it there. Saves it. And, oh, looks like Caleb has crashed. Has lost his front nose. And, by the way, he's not moving. It looks like he had a toe. So, he's now 1 lap down. We'll head back to... As now Kyle Cleveland has caught up to Mitchell. That gap between Orndorff and DJ's shrunk to about 3.4 seconds. I'm trying to say that, and it goes, and then it grows a little bit. Oh, Mitchell, well, forgot the turn. I don't think he forgot. I think he overshot it, and he'll lose the second position to Kyle Cleveland. But now he's got 13 seconds to try to catch up to Brian. Let's go back up to that battle. Or maybe soon to be battle. It's up down to 4.1 seconds. On 4.3 now, but it was shrinking a little bit. Seems like Orndorff has a little struggle in the slower end turns, but then he does a lot better in the higher speed sections of the turns, like especially that backside right there, kind of a little sweeping S's, or as people call them, switchbacks, I guess you would call them. But DJ's still trying to run down Orndorff, and I'm just seeing from the time gap, or just the gap difference. His times have got to be pretty dang close if he's gaining in certain areas and losing a little bit in some. Damn, so. .2 seconds. Up there. 5 seconds now. Looks like it's going to be the Porsche can get in a little better in the braking zone. Well, he gains into the braking zone, he'll lose a little bit on the exit. And believe it or not, I think the Ford is just a little hair bit faster than the Porsche, depending on the setup. The Fords generally have downforce in them anyways, so the set probably has more of a less of a downforce feel in it. I'm just speculating. I'm not sure what setup they have, but usually when you have a lot, the car itself has a lot of downforce, and that is a front engine kind of vehicle, you tend to want to have a car that's lighter, that just carry more speed. So to me, it seems like that the Fords on the straightaways are faster than the Porsche because the Porsche needs all the downforce in the front. So they're a little more draggier on the straightaways. As you can tell how he gains a lot through that portion there on the back side of the track. But it's when he gets to this back side here and into the front straightaway is when he has the issues where the car has a little less downforce in it for these fast sections here. He loses just enough through this area. Where I wonder if he has a little bit better overall grip and pace through the section, the backside of that S is there. Well, right now, I wonder if out at 4-second lead. Of course, again, you see up front there a little bit is Carpenter in that Garage 56. Now, the little funny thing about this is that the GT3 class, especially with Horner's car, he'll catch them in the slower portions because, of course, the next gen's a little bit heavier. It doesn't turn as well, so it is a lot slower through that turn. So he'll be able to catch him in the turns, but then on these long straightaways, the car just takes off. So it's, as we saw in the beginning, it was a good thing that they decided to the distance, because if they had started at the same time, it would probably have been a mess going into a turn. It could have been a wreck. So I think it was a good idea to give even the space to the next gen car, so it wasn't really a mess there. That distance is back up to 5 seconds now between Orndorff and Underwood. So we'll see if he can gain it back on this backside here of the track. Say the second part of the track. Right now, looking at the overall, like from GT3 and 4s, no one really close to one another in battles. But we'll kind of keep it there as of right now. But let me actually go back to Austin. He's at 52 seconds behind Orndorff. Trying to do the math in my head. There's Blaine right there. So he's almost a very full straightaway. So ahead still, but looks like Blaine is catching them. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, we're closing down on the end of this race. Remember, about 2 minutes and 44 seconds it took to get the green. So we're about 28 minutes into this race. There's Blaine, fourth position after unfortunately spinning and crashing early. Back up to fourth. Out to some guys here. We got Alex Reno in fifth. having a solid race. In the GT4 class, Brian, once again, 12 seconds. His gap has actually grown a little bit, even after Kyle Cleveland got past Mitchell. Around 11 to 12 seconds. Kyle Cleveland spinning out early. Turn 3 or so with Nick Gould. Fortunately, Kyle did not get any damage. Unfortunate for Nick, he did get damage. Here's Mitchell, about 12 seconds or so behind Kyle Cleveland. He overshot that first chicane. Yep, gave up that second position. And there's Nick in 4th in the class. Now there's Caleb actually it says 3 minutes behind. Either way, he's 6th in the class of GT3s. Trying to run down and pass the GT4 car here. Can't really make a pass yet. We'll just do a brief talk about him, but there's Carpenter and the Garage 56 car. I didn't know they updated the car. I just saw the diffuser. I did not know they updated the car. The new diffuser for road courses. Something I just learned. Alright, back to the GT3 class is Orndorff. As goofing off, I didn't even realize something happened to DJ. And he is now 3rd. I think he reports that he did pit as well, so he may have crashed some point in time. I was goofing off going through the field. Hey, to me, I'm Fox. That means that Austin is now second, but now pretty much a minute behind. It is now a minute behind Orndorff, so. Also, Blaine in that 18 has caught up to the 66 of DJ. I'm trying to find it. I wish I can get to there we go. That worked. I'll get on board with him for a little bit. Let's see. So that's first gear in that turn. See what gears he uses. Gear through here. Fifth quickly, 4th on the 2nd. First in this turn. quite get to 6th. That goes to 4th. Third. Oh, wide there. They're slowly catching DJ there. Now only about 2 seconds behind. Second. First in this turn. Using. It's oops. Oh, it looks like he's got, yeah, that damage is pretty significant on that because the hood's bouncing up and down a little bit. But let's go to Orndorff. I want to see what he's running for gearing because sometimes it doesn't necessarily correspond to how someone's driving because, of course, that's a Ford versus a Porsche, so gearing could be different. Down to 3rd, 2nd. Back to 3rd, the 4th there. Could hit 6th gear with this car. Does. Down to 2nd. So, where he's in 2nd gear there in that turn, Blaine is using 1st. So, I mean, again, it's a Ford versus a Porsche, so gearing could be different. No, I'll say nothing like what, neither are wrong for what they're doing in gearing. Kind of making a comparison to see how a Porsche and a Ford runs. 4th, down to 1st, so everyone's running 1st through here, but I think that went good. I'm going wide there. All the way to 5th. Get 6th gear here. Does. Gear through here. Cars are giving up here late in this race. Approaching, it says on the clock says 40 minutes, but we're about like 38. As you see the Garage 6 car of Kyle Carpenter, it looks like he's gone to the pit. Doesn't have enough fuel. Did say he probably wouldn't have enough gas to finish this race. And there, he's in 2nd gear while Fords are in 1st gear today. But just wanted to show you kind of where everyone is in that. Let's go back to the view here as Blaine is caught up right to DJ Bumper. Shot. Oh, there goes Blaine again. Practically the same spot that was in the beginning of the race. This time he doesn't hit anything. Oh, man. Bad luck for Blaine in this race. Hendrick could have gotten 3rd and once again spins out, but this time does not make any contact. So hopefully maybe make up some distance again before the race is over. Now that means that DJ's by himself, but is trying to catch up to Austin. While that gap is starting to shrink, let's go back to get there to Brian, who's still 10 seconds ahead of Kyle Cleveland. Doing a great job here. Go to Kyle Cleveland here in 10 seconds. No one behind him as well. About 16 seconds. Doing that right? 16 seconds behind is Mitchell. Now 17. Brian is doing a phenomenal job again. I'm going to keep saying that as, oh wait, he's coming in. Did he not have enough fuel to make it? And from the reports is that he did not have enough fuel. It was going to be 1 lap short. So he's going to have to come in, get a quick splash of fuel. But because of that, that should allow, and here he comes. I'm all screwed up here with the cameras. Here comes Kyle Cleveland. He will take over the lead because of that unfortunate circumstances with Brian and not having enough fuel to make it. Here's Blaine trying to make up that difference as after he spun there for the second time. There's DJ. He's starting to catch up to Austin for that second position. As I will say this, I believe we should be on the, either way, we should be on the white flag lap here, or getting close to the white flag lap. I will see. I don't know if I can see Barney waving his flag from this angle, but we'll find out. He did not wave it then, but I assume we have we do have the white flag on. The reason why I'm saying that is because they it takes 4 minutes to get around here, and we're at a minute left. Just on the clock, even for the 2 minutes added back to it, you're under 4 minutes. So, yeah, this is definitely the white flag lap. I don't know why Mr. Barn. Is his name flag? Please, someone in the comments below, ask me what the name of the flagman is. People call him Barney, or I don't know. But let's go back to this. Because of the Kyle Carpenter hitting, that actually gave Orndorff the overall lead now. He's now not only in the lead for the class, he's also for the overall now. Let's go back. There it is. There. Go that. There we go. There's a battle between Austin and DJ. First, it's kind of hard. I don't want to miss calling out the win for Orndorff there. But good battle between here with Austin and DJ. DJ looks to the inside. Or in this case, the right side. Can't do it there. It's going to be side by side. And he will get past for that second position. Well, let's head back up to, which is, I'm going to say, yes, this is the white flag lap. And the reason why I know is because I was right behind the two this whole entire time. The white flag was out, so. reason why the flagman does not wave the white flag is because it's not triple zeros or whatever zeros is. Oh, that shouldn't matter. In iRacing, they can time it where you know it's going to run out of time. Here comes Jonathan Orndorff, though. For another win in this season. Another high-speed section through the S's here. Coming to the final few turns here. Through the final two. Kane parts and off the final turn. Jonathan Orndorff is going to win at Lamas. Well, let's head back to the... So, yes, we'll highlight him. Kyle Carpenter wins the Garage 56. DJ will finish second, it looks like. And let's be clear, because this track was so long, I wonder if never caught any of the GT4 class. So these guys are all on the lead lap. Unless you were in a wreck. So here comes DJ, and he'll come and finish second. Austin will finish third. Lane, after spinning out twice, will come home still fourth. Still good recovery regardless. And Alex, he's way back here in fifth. He's still far away. As there's Carpenter, or excuse me, Kyle Cleveland, who's still finishing up his run. Brian, after having to pit, did get past. I did see him get past Mitchell. But he's 21 seconds behind. That Quackmobile. Sorry, I'm going to keep on. Ryan's got it down to 20 seconds, but it's just not going to be enough, unfortunately. After dominant pretty much the whole race, unfortunately he had to pit because he was not going to make it on fuel. Cleveland's getting to celebrate another win this season. Getting ready, going through the final few turns here as well. And Kyle Cleveland will win in the GT4 class once again. Let's go back to Brian there, who's trying his best to hold off Mitchell, which he will, and Brian will finish second. But man, what a heartbreak for him after leading pretty much the whole race, having to stop there late to get some fuel. But really, really good effort for him. Hopefully going into next week at Daytona, he have a shot to win there. Mitchell did finish third and Nick fourth there in a GT4 class. Of course, our shenanigans happen as usual. Well, guys, that is going to do it for this broadcast. I hope you did enjoy it. Sorry for being a little wonky, just the way I use controls, but hope you did enjoy it. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. And if you're new and want to see more of these broadcast style races, though we are wrapping up the season, I have a feeling I'm going to probably do it next year as well. This is fun to do, and hopefully with us being in equal cars, it'll be even more exciting to watch because it'll be a lot more competitive. But yeah, as my teammate decides to apparently end his life. Anyways, thanks for watching. Subscribe for more of this as well, or any of the content on this channel. Helps you for the next one.